Which... If I would have made it here in under 12 hours, there would be the Excalibur 2 in that room right there. Is this it, or there's nothing else? This is space. Space? Your journey is not over yet. Do not fear. Step forward and you will be closer to the truth. Go, Riley. That's easy for you to say. I can kind of control this angle here, by the way. Ah! You have entered a new realm. There are no more worlds, there is no more space. Follow your memory, your original memory, and march forth. Garland, what exactly is our memory? Why can't I remember other people's experiences and events that happened before my time? Garland, please tell me! Do not limitate memory to just one individual's experience from birth. That is only the surface. Every life born into this world, whether natural or artificial, requires a parent. And that parent also requires a parent. Life is connected, one to another. If you trace the root of all life, there exists one source. The same can be said for memory. All life constitutes an intelligence that holds memory beyond experience. Memory is not isolated within individuals. It is an accumulation of generations of memories that it continues to evolve. You can say that memory and evolution go hand in hand, but most life forms do not understand the true nature of memories, which explains why most memories never cross paths. So what, am I going to find tracing back our roots? A presence that presides over all life and memory, the crystal. You are on your own now. Take care of Kuja and protect the crystal. Farewell. Garland, wait! Garland! Even if I were created to serve one purpose alone, I did not regret being born into this world. Jeez. Now we can actually fight the boss fights of the crystal versions of the four fiends in this area here. I remember that. Go. Kuja! Nice of you to come. I'm surprised you beat the four chaoses that I created from the crystal's memory. But you're too late. Take a good look. Isn't it beautiful? It's the original crystal. This is where it all began. The birthplace of all things. Once I destroy it, everything will be gone. Gaia, Terra, everything. Your lives and memories too, of course. Shut up! The only thing that's gonna be gone is you. I'll take you out right now. You honestly think you can beat me? Even if you do, Gaia's already doomed. Its assimilation by Terra has begun, and the Aoife tree will incite a cataclysmic destruction of Gaia. It's all over for you and your friends. See, I win either way. It doesn't matter. Even if Gaia is assimilated, the planet will remain and will start over to make a new home. Kuja, you're nothing but a coward. If you're gonna die, leave us out of it. Why should the world exist without me? That wouldn't be fair. If I die, we all die. Riley, you will be my first sacrifice. All right. You know, I actually forgot about you. I love how that just randomly dealt 4,700 damage to Riley. But it basically barely scratched anyone else. Get your butt up, Riley. Dual Claws, Black Belt, Elixir. Alright. One more focus up to do it for Vivi. Now, I'm not too keen on stealing everything this guy has, so we'll just take what we get and see if we get lucky. I'm gonna have Riley steal every turn he's alive, though. Well, there's the elixir. That's one thing down. Back. Okay, give it with the flare. Well, Vivi's probably screwed. Unless he leveled up at some point back... No, well... Wiggly died, but, you know, auto life and all that. And I'm just gonna recast it. Right here, right now. Neat. I love Twister so much, it's so fair. As I said, see how fair that was? I've got no complaints about that. Uh-huh. There we are. Now we're recovered. Oh yeah, I agree. Dark Messenger is pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Nice! Nice, Jade. Very nice. How did they beat Death Guys? With Flare. Do you really think you can beat me? Yeah, I know I can, actually. Nice. VV MVP. We're pressing on. I can't believe you beat Death Guys. Well, my time's almost up. Time to die, everyone. Well, you think so, but, you know. "16.5 hours, by the way. Oh God. Kuja, I don't think you understand what you just wrought. Oh, I got the rebirth ring. That's good. Though I don't know if any of this saves after this. Oh yeah. I'll give Vivi one turn to focus. One extra turn, that is. Because I'm going to have Garnet cast Reflect on him before I can double Flare on him to do that. Got the White Robe. Oh, you know it. You know it. Hey, Kuja, you ever hear that saying, I get to pay you back double? That's gonna happen, you know. Boom! Bing! You cast Flare on me, you get it back, you know. Twice. I'm gonna wait and make sure that Vivi is still reflected before I do that. Or just assume that his has already worn off, you know? The badass theme, dude. 6669. Ah! Yep. Huh. Don't know who the hell you're casting that on, pal. Ooh! I'm guessing he's countering with that. But I like how we auto-regen while that's going on, you know? Thank you, Vivi. That's not the spell I meant to cast, by the way. And likewise, why the hell did it put me to sleep? Oh, it's on all targets. That makes sense. Stupid. Okay, he's just being spam happy with Flare Star, ain't he? It looks that way. Not that that matters, of course. I'm gonna die anyway. I won't have to be afraid anymore. But I'm not gonna die alone. You're all coming with me. Ultima! Again! Because Kuja don't know any better. What happened to the crystal? Where is this? You stand before the final dimension, and I am the darkness of eternity. Who are you? All life bears death from birth. Life fears death, but lives only to die. It starts with anxiety. Anxiety becomes fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. The only cure for this fear is total destruction. Kuja was a victim of his own fear. He concluded he could only save himself by destroying the origin of all things, the crystal. The heck are you talking about? Why are you telling me all this? Now the theory is undeniable. Kuja's actions proves it. All things live to perish, and at last life has uncovered this truth. Now it is time to end this world. What do you mean by that? I exist for one purpose. To return everything back to the Zero World, where there is no life and no crystal to give life. In a world of nothing, fear does not exist. This is the world that all life desires. Who the hell do you think you are? You're not ending anything. Never. Not as long as we have the will to live. Foolish creature. Your fears have already deluded you. One day, you will choose destruction over existence as Kuja did. When he sought to destroy the crystal, the purpose of life ended. Now come, enter the Zero World that you desire. Now we'll destroy you and prove you wrong, and through our memories, future generations will see that we can overcome any fear. We can't give up now. We have to fight each other. Fight with whatever. Even if we lose, it doesn't matter. Our memories will live inside each other. Whatever. So even if we are born to die, I'm not afraid. Two verbose, two verbose. Brevity is the soul of wit. Please, I'm gonna live. I'll leave everything in your hands. Don't screw up. Though I am unworthy, accept my powers. Promise me you'll win. Or we'll do more than just win, Aiko. No worries there, my friend. We've come too far to lose now. Let's just wrap this up and go home, all of us. Here we go. Now, back when I was a kid, man, normally with Final Fantasy, you know who the final boss is gonna be before the end of the game, usually. You know, in 5 you knew it was gonna be, Exdeath, in 6 you knew it was gonna be Kefka, 7 you knew Sephiroth, 8 you knew it was gonna be Ultimecia. You know, this, though, Necron catches you completely out of nowhere. I was pleasantly surprised by that. But all of my friends seem to hate that aspect, because they think it's stupid. I don't know, man. I like it. The elixir's all he has. Alright, good. Get your focuses on, VV. Freaking Grand Cross. I'm not sure entirely what he's casting right now. Clearly something to wipe everybody out. Wait, Vivi still has his re-raise, doesn't he? Then I'll take my chances. He left reducing my HP to 1, don't he? Yay, Grand Cross. This guy attacks relentlessly, doesn't he? Oh, I know. Friggin' Neutron Ring! Grand Cross, Neutron Ring, Grand Cross, Grand Cross, Neutron Ring, Grand Cross, Neutron Ring, Grand Cross, Neutron Ring, Grand Cross! Like, give me a friggin' breathing space, dude! Chill! Oi! Yeah, reduce my HP to 1, go ahead. Shit, man. Oh, I just used 2 on friggin' Garnet, didn't I? Yes, I did. That's okay. Now, give me some frickin' breathing room, dude. Seriously. My lord, man. That was a safety precaution, Phoenix down, by the way. Oh, goody! Grand Cross! I haven't even really been able to attack him yet, have I? Not really. Phew. Neutron ring, woot! Oh, cool. Zidane got freaking turned into a stone. Great. I don't know why this guy's getting so many friggin' turns, man. It's so weird. I'm just gonna do this. Blue shockwave! You missed. Well, it's because you used it on Zidane. That works. No, what? Okay, so anointment or remedy doesn't work on petrify or trouble. I wish I would have known that because I just wasted 4 remedies, but whatever. Oh god, another Eternal Darkness right away. Oh my god. Friggin' Garnet's trance over there is going to town, isn't it? Very nice. By the way, I like how I told someone to use a soft on Zidane about 5 minutes ago. And it just now happened. Don't make me cook you, Necron. Flap. Firaga. Neat. So he just got 3 turns back to back. Shiraga, Firaga, Grand Cross. Makes you wonder how many of those were counterattacks. Okay, petrified Zidane and instant killed Garnet. It also apparently petrified Vivi too, by the look of it. Neutron Ring. Oh, I meant to use Phoenix Down on Garnet, not that. Come on, VV, you can carry us at this point. Get that auto life back up, Quena. Thank you so much. Got him! Ha-ha! Why defy your fate? That was a struggle and a half, dude. Is the will to live that powerful? Clearly it is. Well. Suck on that, Necron. This is not the end. I am eternal. As long as there is life and death. Well. There you go. You alright? Yeah. But look what's happening. So what Kuja said was true. The infantry is beginning its violent reaction. What's gonna happen? I don't know, but it doesn't look good. I doubt anyone could have survived that explosion. No! Captain! They are still alive. What? Where are they? Over there. The Hildegard is probably closer. You, the tall one! Sir! Hagen Pluto Knight 8, ma'am! I didn't ask your name. Contact the Hildegard right away. Yes, sir, ma'am, sir. Please be alive. Sire, we've received the transmission from the Red Rose. Punch it up on the main line.
What?
This is the Red Rose. You're not General Beatrix. Who are you? My name is Mikoto. Everyone is alive. You are very close to them. What? How do you know? I can hear him. Who? Prepare to land immediately. That's the Hildegard 3. Looks like Sid came to the rescue. Sid! Thank heavens you're all safe. Come quickly, we don't have much time. well, Riley. Ah, damn it. What's wrong? Why don't you go on ahead? I'll catch up later. I have to take care of something. What? He's still alive. He can't be! Riley, what are you doing? Steiner, take care of Sarah. What? What do you mean by that? Kuja's still alive. I can't just leave him. This is ludicrous. Just because you two are from the same planet doesn't mean... No, that's not the reason. Come on, Riley! What are you doing this for? Because I might have done the same thing if I was his shoes. I probably would have fought against you guys and wreaked havoc in Gaia like he did. I know it sounds crazy, but I know deep down inside I have to do this. You're not crazy, Riley. But you go help Kuja, not a good idea. Too dangerous. I can't just leave him. There's no way I could live with myself. I'm going. You're making a big mistake. Maybe, but we all make big mistakes in life sometimes. For me, now that's that time. I have to face up to it, just like Vivi did when he confronted his fear to find out about himself. That was a big decision for Vivi. I don't know about that. I don't think it was a big deal. That's what you think, but I might not be doing this if it weren't for you. You've definitely taught me to take life more seriously. Well, you're obviously not going to change your mind, so I'm coming with you. Jesus Christ, you verbose! The principle of knighthood requires that one assist his comrades in times of need. I shall accompany you as well. Whoa, wait a minute! Like I said, it's my moment, so don't butt in. You guys will have your own someday. Besides, you guys have more important things to worry about, like Bermesia and Alexandria. For once in your life, why can't you be honest? Sorry, but I can't. I can't just walk away. It goes against my nature. Huh? You're a real simpleton. Forget it, guys. There's no stopping this fool. What are you still doing out there? Get on board right now! Come on, let's just leave him and get out of here. You guys will... That guy will never change. Alright, you heard the man. Get out of here before it's too late. Riley, I love you. You better come back. Oh, Lord. Riley, I need to eat more food different. I'm still hungry. You need to come back. Take me more places. Show me more food. I still can't believe you're doing this. You've changed, Riley. Till we meet again. Alright, Jade. Riley, you've taught me another big lesson in life. Thanks. Riley. Princess, we must go. Sarah, I mean, Your Highness. The abduction is over. I can't take you any further. I'm sorry for being so selfish. No, you're not being selfish. You've done so much for us. If it weren't for you, I probably would have led a meaningless life. With you, I was able to see so much of the world and meet so many people. We faced many hardships, too, but I think I finally know what's important. I'm so fortunate to have you. I'll never forget our trip together. Thank you, Riley. Promise me one thing. Please come back. Oh my goodness. Whew. So the question remains on my mind. The long journey is over. Has my opinion changed? The answer is no, not really. I like 9. I don't love it. I really don't. Like, I personally find it... Oh man, more dialogue? Nope. You still have time. Forget about me and go. Just shut up and stay where you are. I don't understand you. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, as I was saying, I like the game, I just don't love it. It's quirky, it's silly, it's charming, it has moments of general enjoyment out of me. It's got general moments of laughter and all that other stuff. But my biggest problem with the game is the trance system outright sucks. I don't really need to go back into detail on that. I hate the trance system with a bloody passion, but that's neither here nor there. You know. But the real biggest issue I have with this game is there's no brevity. It's way too verbose. There's way too many boring sections, way too many slow sections, and just way too many lack of urgent moments. Like, even moments that are supposed to feel urgent feel lackadaisical and just, ugh. There's only, like, 2 or 3 really standout scenes, in my opinion. And it's not, I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm just saying, to me, it's mediocre at best. It's average. But at the same time, it is not a horrible game by any stretch of the imagination. I would say that it's probably... Oh, there's your Matrix reference. Like I said, it's probably in the middle of my like, if I had to rate the Final Fantasies in order, it would probably be number 8 or 9. Go figure, right? It's nowhere near my top 5. It's nowhere near my bottom 5 either. It probably is in the bottom 5, but like, I can't really count. So you guys know, this is still October 2nd, 2017. This is from a 17-hour stream. And if you need proof, there's your proof. Okay? So, as I said, there's things I like about the game. Namely, some of the, I like the characters. Vivi in particular. Vivi is awesome. I like the way that the game actually feels... How do I put this? You feel like your characters are their jobs. So, like, Riley feels like a thief. Vivi feels like a black mage. Garnet and Eiko feel like a summoner and a white mage, respectively. Characters like Freya have one hell of a backstory that is kind of tragic and interesting. Amarant is useless, both to the plot and to the game. He has no bearing on the plot. He's basically Vaughn from Final Fantasy XII. He offers nothing, he takes nothing away, he's just your generic cool dude. And I'm not even reading this dialogue, I'm sorry. I should have been. But yeah, I just... Oof. I don't deserve to live after all I've done. I'm useless to this world. No one's useless. Except for Amarant. You helped us escape, remember? Nah, Amarant's not useless either. It's just, he doesn't really feel like he fits. After you guys beat me, I had nothing left. Nothing more to lose. Then I finally realized what it means to live. I guess I was too late. Hey, don't you go dying on me, alright? But what it comes down to is, if this is your favorite Final Fantasy, cool, I'm fine with that. I don't mind. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you have bad taste or whatever. No. Be happy in your favorites. You know what I mean? Like, just because someone doesn't share the same opinion as you, doesn't mean your opinion is valued any less. So for me, I don't agree that 9 is an overlooked classic. I don't agree that 9 didn't get the attention that it deserved or whatever. I don't agree with any of that. I feel that 9 was average at best. It's quirky and it's charming, as I've already stated. It's very lighthearted, and that's not a bad thing. It's just, it doesn't compel me personally. It's not Final Fantasy VI for, what that really comes down to. Because to me, Final Fantasy VI is that perfect blend of brevity, seriousness, and quirky charm. Like, you can't go wrong with 6, honestly, in my opinion. But, like I said, we each have things we like, we each have things we don't like, But, yeah, it is what it is. Do I think 9's the best Final Fantasy? No, far from it. Do I think it's the best game ever made? Far from it. Do I think it's bad? No. Do I think it's good? Yeah. Do I love it? No. Do I like it? Yeah. It's not really one that I can just get into. Like right now, I could probably start up a game of Final Fantasy VIII, casually play through it. Not get bored once. And by not get bored once, I mean not want to not play it. Not, oh, I'm bored in this section, oh, this is a boring scene. But more, how do I say this? I don't know how to explain it. 9, to me, is just really, really slow-paced. It has pacing issues, at least to me. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know how to put my opinion in words. I don't really know. But, yeah. Huh. I wonder if Sir Fratley actually remembers Freya now. I'm not sure. But somehow I don't think that matters to Freya. Well, there you go. That's answered my own question, so to speak. Aww, how adorable. Well, there you go. That's love for you. And that's why Freya, to me, has always had one of the more compelling stories. Now, I will say this much about 9. I feel it does have a more earned love story than 8 did. 8's was kind of hammy and shoehorned in. This one, you actually feel it. You feel like Zidane and Garnet actually earn it, you know? Same goes with Steiner and Beatrix, you know. Freya and maybe even Fratley, for that matter. But I don't know. Like I said, it's a good game. The story is very, very charming, and it's a happy ending. It actually has some heavy story concepts. It just handles it a little too lightheartedly. Sometimes, you know, they say brevity is the soul of wit, right? And they also say that actions speak louder than words. So that's why I mentioned earlier that one of my biggest problems with Final Fantasy IX is that it's a bit too verbose. Like, I used this example with a friend of mine earlier, in fact, and they seem to agree. Essentially, every other Final Fantasy, for the most part, seems to be, hey, we have a job to do, let's just do it. Let's get it done. Whereas 9 kind of goes, okay, we've got a job to do, here's exactly how we're going to do it, step by step, step by step. Hey, remember we're going to do this thing. Hey, we're going to do this thing. Remember we're going to do this thing. We still got to do this thing. Oh my god, why haven't we done this thing yet? Dude, we're still talking about why we're going to do this thing. It's like, shut up and do it. Show, don't tell. 9 kind of suffers greatly from that. It needs to show and not tell. It pretty much... It's just way too verbose. Just way too verbose, at least in my opinion. But, hey. I do like how you can learn your abilities through your gear. It makes gear feel important, even lesser gear, because normally, when you get better gear, you just slap it on instantly. Whereas in 9, you have to actually think about what gear you have. And I like that. 9 does have some tactical situations, some strategic moments, but it's not a very difficult game outside of maybe a couple of points. Like, you saw me struggle with the final boss, but that's just because, again, 17.5-hour stream. I didn't go in very prepared. I hadn't fought the final boss in years. That's probably the second time I've actually beat the game. Second, maybe third. Like I said, 9... I loved it back when I was a kid, but even still, it didn't grip me that much, you know? Like, it didn't make me feel like I wanted to go back and play it again and again and again, like 7 did. Or 8 did. Or 6. Or 5, for that matter. Or even 10. Like, I just completed a playthrough of Final Fantasy X again, and that was probably my 5th full playthrough of 10. You know? So, hell, I even just recently replayed 12 not too long ago. And 13 for that matter. Like, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, man. Like, absolutely. And, like I said, 9, it's one of the weaker ones to me. Like, if I actually had to sit down and rate my Final Fantasies in order, from favorite to least favorite, it would probably be... It'd probably be 6, 7, 5, 8, 10. This is not counting the MMOs, like I said. 6, 7, 5, 8, 10, so there's the top 5. Followed probably by 13-2. Or no. Not 13-2, yeah. I count 13-2 kind of highly. It's probably 6th on the list. Followed by, you know, and then probably, I'm having trouble thinking. I should probably write this down. My memories will be part of the sky. But yeah. 13-2, 13... No, 13 will be a lot lower than 13-2. Like I said, 6, 7, 8... 6, 7, 5, 8, 10... 13-2, 12... The original... Final Fantasy 2... 13... Lightning Returns is in there somewhere. And then, Final Fantasy 3. I think... Oh yeah, 4! I gotta put 4 in there somewhere, too. 4... I'd say 4 is in between... yeah, 4 is probably number 8. 8, maybe 9. 9 would probably be number 10. I'm sorry, it's really, really hard to think about it, but... After the top 5, it's really hard to order them in any given order, because... Yeah. But yeah, you know, 9's definitely up there. It's probably middle of the road for me. Like I said, 7, 8, or 9th on the list. It's really hard for me to order them. But to me, like I said, I've already stated this. It's one of the weaker Final Fantasies to me. Guys, please remember that. That's my opinion. I ain't dissing the game. I like it a lot. I just don't love it. Okay? And if you guys love it, that's great. The entire point of this was to play through it again, see if my opinion has changed, see if maybe I could see why it's so beloved. And I don't know. And that's the other reason I wanted to do this in Let's Play format, because as I mentioned at the start of this, which I started like what, 4, maybe 5 days ago. This is stream number 5, and also the longest one in the series. As I stated at the start of this, every time I tried to play through 9 again, I would get so far in and lose interest. I tried 4, maybe 5 times, and on a whim, I replayed Final Fantasy 13 all the way through, start to finish, and Final Fantasy 7, start to finish, all the way through, without needing to record them. So, to me personally, the fact that I had to record/stream Final Fantasy IX as a means to keep my interest up, because I had an ulterior motive in the back of my mind, to me, that says a lot for the game. Because there's no way I could sit down casually and play through this game again. This is probably the last time I will ever play 9, to be fully honest with you. Because it has not a lot of replay value for me. To me, again, to me, guys, please. I can't stress that enough. To me. If it is your favorite game, by all means. If you can sit down and play through this game day by day by day by day, then do so. And enjoy it. Enjoy every moment. Don't let my opinion affect you. Don't let anyone's opinion affect you. If you have an unpopular opinion, share it. Or, well, you know what I mean. Cherish it. Whatever. In other words, don't feel bad because your opinion doesn't line up with the majority. You know, you gotta be confident in yourself. Be willing to be yourself, right? Like, I shouldn't feel bad because I don't like this game as much as, say, you or the next guy. This, I think, is the extra scene if you had Senna's hammer. Which I did, so I get the extra scene. Yeah, this is the extra scene. Sorry I've not been reading this, dude. My throat is wrecked right now, dude. I always did like that scene in particular. The secret reveal of Zidane. Yeah, I liked 13-2 quite a bit. Like, I don't know, I don't know what it is about it that I like so much about it. Because it was the first game that I was inspired to platinum on my PS3, and I don't care for achievements that much. But yeah, the ending was a bit weird, actually. I kind of agree with that. It was kind of bittersweet and kind of weird. I feel bad for Snow throughout the history of Final Fantasy XIII. Now, I'll openly admit, the song that's getting ready to play in the credits and whatnot, Melodies of Life, I kind of like it better than Eyes on Me, but I will say this much. Eyes on Me suits the narrative of Final Fantasy VIII more. So from that perspective, I prefer Eyes on Me. Because you actually, in the game, you see the context with which the song was made. Whereas Melodies of Life, it suits the game in a metaphorical sense, but it has nothing to really do with the game, so to speak. It's just kind of like I guess a Japanese pop song from that era. I'm not sure what you would call it, but I love this. She like kind of beats him up a little bit. It's like, bap, bap, bap. I always thought that was adorable. But yeah, like I said, I like Melodies of Life quite a bit, but I think in terms of like the overall narrative and context with the song to the game, I think I prefer Eyes on Me. How did you survive? I didn't have a choice. I had to live. I wanted to come home to you. So, I sang your song. Our song. Here you go. Melodies of Life. But yeah, I like this song quite a bit. As a song, I prefer it. But I've already went over that. I don't need to say it again. Man, a 17.5-hour stream. That's the longest I've ever done. This is both my longest stream and longest recording session at the same time. Wow. Oh, man. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get this out on YouTube. And there's still some things that we need to wrap up. That's going to have to be another time. I might do that tomorrow, actually, or Wednesday. Dunno. But yeah, I need to finish the frog catching minigame to get Quinta's best weapon, and I need to fight Ozma, and then I can call this thing done. Truth be told, I could walk away right now, mission accomplished, but what can I say? I'm a bit of a completionist at times. I'm not a full completionist, I like to not leave things undone that I can help, you know? Hard to explain. I'm actually considering that anime, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna get around, or when I'm gonna get around to that. Because honestly, by the time I get before I get to those games, I would much rather have an HD capture card so I can do them properly justice. Now, I do have the Steam version of Final Fantasy XIII. Problem with that is compatibility issues, and there's like weird flickering in the background and all that other stuff. It would be enough to drive me crazy. Just graphical glitches out the ass. So I would rather use my PS3 version, but I don't have an HD capture card to fully get it in HD quality. You probably saw that with my Final Fantasy X thing. Because I think you were there when I was doing the Dark Aeons as well. I'm not sure. But I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. But once again, I feel like I need to apologize if my opinions don't line up to yours, or if you feel offended that I don't like 9 that much. But just remember, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy. Like, the theme that's playing right now, to me, means a lot more than you guys could realize. That embodies Final Fantasy to me, that entire theme right now. And like I said, Final Fantasy is an RPG series, game whatever, that means a lot to me. And I really, really hope that you guys enjoy this game or your favorite game, even if it's one that people despise, like Final Fantasy XIII. I think that normal 13 gets a lot of unfair hate, but that's neither here nor there. If that's your favorite game, then rejoice in that fact. Don't let the fact that it gets almost unanimously crapped on by everyone else affect that. Just enjoy those games, guys. Please. And yeah, because not everyone's going to agree, especially not 100% of the time. So always remember that, at least in my mind, it's always better to surround yourself with people of differing opinions rather than living in an echo chamber where people are going to just sing the praises of your favorite things all day long because they always agree. Because there's no diversity there, there's no growing, there's no changing, there's no altered perspectives, so to speak. So, to me, it's better to have those people that have differing opinions, because to me that is refreshing. Even if I may have anxiety, and even if I may lash out out of fear, or I get, you know, whatever, that doesn't change the fact that I like the discussions, you know? Even the Crystal Prelude thing, man. Alright, now there's one other goodie that I need to figure out how to do, and I'm not sure how to do it. Give me just one moment here. Alright, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's see if it will. It may do. No. I must not have did it right. But, yeah, apparently, you know, you are able to, oh. Oh! Well, never mind then. So yeah, I guess I unlocked it just by beating the game on the Steam version. I don't know how that works, but yeah, there you go. It's right there on the main menu now. So let's play a quick hand. I'll wager 100, I guess. Wait, no, don't continue. Oi! I am not sitting through that again. Oh, there we go. I guess you have to have a minimum bet. Man. I can double down. Oh, I won. Neat. Alright. Well, there you go. Alright. This is going to be where I'm going to end this recording session and this stream session, guys. In the next episode, if I decide to do it, we're going to be doing some level grinding to prepare for Ozma. And that'll be that. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this playthrough. Hopefully you enjoyed your time with me today. In the meantime, you can probably hear it in my voice. I am ragged as hell. I need to get some sleep. So that's it, guys. I'm done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. And I hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy IX. In the meantime, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a good day. Take care.